She fell asleep, y'all, on top of me. On our first date.
Like, my heart was in my ass. So I was like, I cannot eat.
What is up, YouTube?
It's your girl, Janaea.
And it's your boy, Gion. And welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be doing a mukbang. And we're also going to be telling you guys a lovely story on how we met and how the chemistry from here and how we fell in love. Aww. Am I right?
We have plates, empty plates, and cups with no ice. Only soda.
Why you gotta mention no ice part?
That's why y'all want the ice. Yours look like water.
Well, this is a Sprite. Today we are eating Wingstop.
Okay, so we live in Rhode Island.
Never had a Wingstop ever here, ever at all.
Yeah. What is this?
What is what?
I don't even know that ice word, but I know I'm hungry.
Bro, you eat them out? Hold on.
Sorry.
I thought that was a rule.
In the bag.
Alright, so let's show them what we got.
These are the fries. We got hot honey seasoning fries.
Ooh, we got some.
We got hot honey wing, well, hot honey boneless and lemon pepper. And then in this one, I'm pretty sure it's...
We got mango habanero and garlic parmesan. Now, let's not waste any time. Babe, you ready? You hungry?
I'm very hungry.
Alright, let's go ahead and grub and get into the story time.
Okay, so where should we start?
Alright, we should start from a very, very, very long time ago, back in 1957.
I wasn't even thought
There
of.
was a prince named Gian and a princess named Janaea.
Wasn't even thought of.
We both never thought of. Alright, first thing first, we met back in June of 2023.
Oh! Huh?
Alright, so yeah, back to what I was saying. We met back in June of 2023.
Long story short, we both worked at the same job. And he worked there for how long before I got there?
Before she got there, I worked there for almost 2 years now. Prior to her working there, I started working there in June of 2023.
I'm so sorry. Can you give me a water?
Before she started working there, I put in my 2 weeks 2 times in that workplace because I just got tired of it and I wasn't working well with my coworkers. But then those 2 times I put those 2 weeks in, I took it back because I just didn't have another job to find. And I'm like, I'm not about to be jobless. I think that was a sign. Like, God was like, be patient, Gian, do not quit. Your love of your life, your soulmate is coming to you, but you don't know it yet. Fast forward to June of 2023, my boss was telling me prior, like, oh, I interviewed these 2 girls, and one of them starts with a G like you. And I'm like, oh, ha, really? So long story short, she started her first day, and I walk in, and my head, I'm thinking this in my head, I'm like, damn, she's a little cute, man, you know, I'm not gonna say anything. And then we didn't talk for like, I guess like the first couple weeks, or not the first couple weeks, the first week, right? The first few days. The first couple of days.
When I started, he was part-time. So he didn't work Mondays and he didn't work Fridays. So...
So yeah, we didn't talk for a few days because she was like mostly training with my boss. My boss was training her and the other girl. One day my boss had called out and didn't come to work. And she had told me like, oh, hey Gian, like, do you mind training the girls while I'm out? Because there's only 4 of us, because it's a very small department. It was me, my boss, her, and then the other new girl. And so like, sure, I don't mind training them. But of course, I feel like I trained her more than I trained the other girl because me and her were more always together. And we would just, you know, laughing, kiki, haha. And so I was like, you know what? Oh, like, okay. And then
I'm a very friendly girl.
She's very, very friendly, which is probably why I caught feelings fast too.
So we're just chopping it up, and I'm very funny, very funny. So
Are you?
we just at our desk, and we're like, I'm either on my phone or talking to him, or like, you know, and that's how like we really started talking, is because like we sat next to each other, so it was just like second nature to like get to know my coworkers and shit. So we just always laughing and giggling and laughing and giggling and laughing and giggling.
Imagine, we would never pay mind to the other coworkers.
Yeah, like we would not even like they'll be like, oh, like, gee, what's so funny? What's so funny? Yeah, like it would just start like that. Like we'll just be like mad, like giggly and laughy, and then like it got to a point where I was like he'll be on his phone, and I'm just like, who's that? Oh, who's that? And like,
Oh, she'll be that close to me too.
yeah, I'll be like, oh, what's that? Oh, what are you doing? Like, I'll just be like in his business basically.
Actually, and then at one point, she took my phone and started taking pictures, random pictures of herself. And to this day, I still have those pictures. I'm gonna put those pictures up right now. You just start taking random pictures, and I still have those videos to this day.
After that, I remember like he was going through I remember I made him like go through his contacts, and I was just asking questions like, okay, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? And
yeah, he was mad nosy for someone I just met.
And you went right along with it. So then it got to a point where I was just like, give me your phone. And I took his phone, I put my number in.
She put them digits in. She put them digits in.
Again, he only worked Tuesday to Thursday. There was something happening, I think, on Friday. So I asked him, can he come to work? I didn't know work policy, nothing. I didn't know if you're not scheduled to work, nothing, bitch, don't show up or whatever. I don't know. So I asked him like, are you gonna come on Friday or whatever? And he was like, do you want me to or whatever? And I was like, yeah, come on Friday.
On my day off. On my day off.
On his day. And you guys, he came.
I showed up to work, and my boss was like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I came in here to work. She's like, well, you're not scheduled for Friday, so you're not supposed to be here. You can't be here. So I have to go back home, y'all. I got up, brushed my teeth, got ready and everything to go to work just to get sent back home because I was
scheduled. And I felt so bad.
She felt very bad.
Knowing me, I felt bad. So I was like, you know what? Let's go out. So then he was like, oh, what do you like? And I was like, I don't know. He's like, what do you like to eat? I don't know. What do you want to do? I don't know, but not the movies. And
she's very indecisive.
Nothing like, I don't know, nothing like, I'm very also like, I have anxiety and I'm very nervous, like a lot. Yeah, he picked the restaurant.
I picked this restaurant called Earl's Kitchen and Bar. So yeah, so that same day I sat home. We went out.
After I got off work.
Yeah, we went out and I took her to this restaurant. And I'm not gonna lie, at first it was awkward. Tell me why. Hold on, I gotta wash my hands for this. I reserve a table and everything. We get a table for two, nice and everything. The waiter comes, talking about, oh, what would you guys like to order? I order my meal, you know, whatever. I order a burger with some fries and a drink. And then it's her turn to order. I'm like, what would you like? You know what she said? Nothing. She didn't want nothing. And in fact, she got nothing. She ate nothing on our first date, bro.
Yeah, I got nothing because I was like nervous and I was like, I don't know how to like my heart was in my ass. So I was like, I cannot eat. I can't.
The pro is the bill was short. It was cheap. I basically paid for myself. That's it. And then after the restaurant, we went on a walk to go get ice cream.
Sorry, during the restaurant, I was taking off my shoes. I was putting my feet on him and stuff.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. I don't know. You was shy, but then you was comfortable because then you started putting your leg on me underneath the table. So I'm like, I don't understand. You're shy, but then you were comfortable to put your leg on me. Make it make sense, babe.
You know, that sums it up. That's who Janaea is. Yeah. So then when we left, did we get ice cream? Mm-hmm.
We went on a walk to go get ice cream. And then on our walk to the ice cream, she's like, oh, I got something to tell you. And I'm like, what? She was like, I think I like you. In my head, I'm like, I think I knew that already because you would agree. You know, we wouldn't be here right now if you didn't like me. So, refill time. Awesome. What is this? We grab our ice cream, and then we end up leaving the store, and then we end up going on a walk and end up by this river deck, right? It was like a river, and it was like nice and sunny, or like it was like sunrise or sundown. What is it called?
Sunset.
Sunset. We was just sitting there, like standing there, watching the view, and then we got, you know, very physical. She started hugging me, I started hugging her. We started walking back and forth and just silence, listening to the water.
My booty.
What? Bro. We ended up going to the bench because we were standing up by the river. So we ended up going by the bench and cuddling even more by the bench, you know?
And I fall the fucking asleep.
She did. She fell asleep, y'all, on top of me. On our first date. She didn't eat. She fell asleep on the first date, and I'm still with her, y'all.
Yeah, that's kind of like how we met, and like then after that day, it was kind of just history, and then like he'll like pick me up from work and stuff, and like we'll just like go out downtown, and like we'll just like go and do stuff a little bit like outside. But you guys, it was summer, so money was flying in and out our pockets because every damn day we're going on a date. Shortly after, I was like, you know, I'm trying to save and stuff. So like, can we move this to somebody's house?
Because at the time I lived with my mom and then she was living with her mom.
Yeah, so then he was like, yeah, come to my house. And he was like, what do you want to do? And I was like, oh, we should make like pizzas.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, yeah. He was like, cool. So then that was like our second date.
So yeah, before she came, I ordered all the stuff for the stuff to make the pizza. I ordered tomato sauce and stuff. And then I also bought a bouquet of roses. Cause you know what, like, I'm gonna just give her roses too. Since it's like our first official date. Like not official date, but like a real quality time date. So when she showed up, she didn't expect the roses and I surprised her with the roses.
They were so pretty. So yeah, after the roses, we ended up doing the pizzas and stuff. And then, oh yeah, I met his mom and stuff for the first time. I met his brothers. It was chill. I stayed the night. I fell asleep. The first night at his house, I stayed the night. It's giving easy, bro.
But she didn't mean to.
I literally felt like we was dead watching a movie and I don't know, I fell asleep. My mom was texting me everything. She was like, girl, what are you doing? The next day I ended up going home or whatever. I ended up going home and probably later on seeing you again.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, it was just like 2 peas in a pod.
By the way, when we started messing around at work, no one really knew. We was trying to keep it secret, even from our boss, because we didn't know like how that policy was. But after we started hanging out more often, like she was like start like wearing my hoodies and stuff and like wearing it to work.
I think I wore this one.
I think it was this exact one
yeah,
too.
Yeah, it was. That's funny.
And my boss used to start to notice.
So he wasn't at work, or we was in 2 different departments. I don't know what happened, but I was walking around. I was literally wearing this hoodie. I was walking around, and she was like, G, come here. So I went, and I was like, yeah. And she literally was like, put your arms out like this. So I put my arms out like that. And she was like, put your hands down. And I put my hands down. She was like, And I was like, okay. So then, like, on the weekends, we would talk about our weekends.
Oh.
But, like, we had the same weekend. So it's like, she was very, like, chatty. She's like, oh, so what do you guys do on the weekend? What do you guys do on the weekend?
And I was like, oh, I went to the mall. And she would ask her, and she'd be like, oh, I went to the mall.
Yeah, like, it was like,
so
shit like that. So it'd be like, you know, 2 and 2.
So she caught on, and then she started also seeing that we was leaving work together too, a lot. Mm-hmm. She put 2 and 2 together. But when she found out, she didn't make a big deal out of it, like I thought that we thought she was, but so it was cool and laid back. But then other people started finding out and stuff. And it was just a lot. But fast forward to July, a month later, on a lovely Friday.
July 15th, to be exact.
Yep. It's about July 15th, 2023. I took her to the mall. And why did we go to the mall? Just cause?
Because I have money to splurge. So then, boom, we end up going to Captain Louis.
By the way, she loves seafood and I love seafood.
I love seafood.
So I knew it was like the perfect restaurant to go to for this day.
Yeah, so eventually we end up leaving, we end up going home or whatever, and he's like asking, like he's texting his mom was like, oh, she's gonna go to the store, she's gonna go do something. And he was over there like texting her, like stressed. And I was like, what are you doing? No, he was like, I'm trying to get something for you. And I was like, get what? And I was like, whatever you're trying to get, like whatever. Like it was late, so I was like, just like F it, leave it. So his mom came back and she was like, I couldn't find it. Like they didn't have it. They didn't have any. So I'm like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? They don't have it. Like what stores are y'all going to? Like what is happening? So then he was like, it's cool.
At my mom's house, I have a porch in my room, so.
Yeah, I went on that porch and I think we was home earlier. Before we went to the mall and stuff, and he was like, thank God you didn't go outside on the porch. Because he had a whole beautiful setup. And he had the little fairy lights around and they was on or whatever. So he told me to go outside. I was like, oh, like, you turn the lights on and stuff? And I see a box. And I was like, oh, like, what is this? Like, this is so cute. This is so cute. Whole time, his mom and his little brother is recording through the window. I didn't see none of that. Nothing until I'm crying and the night is, you know? He's like, come on, whatever. I see the boss, I sit down or whatever. He's like, okay, like he's saying like some words. I think on the box is a card.
Yeah, but I'll like telling her like how much I love her and how much I appreciate her.
Yeah, like he'll just
and how I want to spend the rest of my life with her.
Yeah, and then I opened the card. I still have the box. I still have the cards. I still have the memories. I still have everything from that night because it was just one of the best nights in the world. It was so romantic and so amazing and just so beautiful and just so like, yeah. I thought got married that night. You want some water? Here, drink. So once I've opened the card or whatever, it's like, I promise you this, I promise you this, I promise you that, I promise you that. It's the whole I promise, I promise, I promise. And then I opened the box, and it was a promise ring. And then he asked me to be his girlfriend on the box. It said, will you be my girlfriend? And then I had a whole bunch of chocolate.
But she opened the box, and all she saw was the ring.
I didn't see the top of the box. I didn't see nothing.
So the way the box is, I'm gonna show some pictures of how it is, because I'm gonna show you. We have pictures and stuff. So I put, will you be my girlfriend on the top of the box? And in the box was the ring in the middle. So she opened the box, puts the lid down, which the lid had the question.
My girlfriend on it, yeah.
And then she looked at the ring, she's like, oh my god. And I'm like, hey, Janae, like, look at the lid. And then she looks at the lid and she reads it.
And I start screaming.
And she starts screaming, and so I was like, oh my god.
And then that's when I look over, and I see his mom and his brother in the window. And I was like, oh my god.
And I was like, will you be my girlfriend?
And I was crying and everything. I was like,
yeah.
Tears of joy.
I was like, will you be my girlfriend? And she was like, yes, yes, yes. And then we made it official. July 15, 2023. This is when Gion and Janaea was established. I'm just grateful that I didn't quit the 2 times that I wanted to before she showed up to that job, because I feel like if I quit, I would have never met her. But like I said, it was a sign telling me to stay. But with us, like hanging out outside of work and then working together all the time, it did get out of hand sometimes, and then we did catch each other like getting irritated with each other. So we respectfully departed that job and went our own separate ways, and now we have 2 separate jobs, which is way better and easier because we're not always with each other all the time. We got space from each other. If you're gonna date a coworker, just be prepared to leave that job soon because it's gonna get hectic. I would never thought in a million years that I would be dating a coworker, but here I am. But now she's more than just a coworker. She's my best friend. She's my girlfriend. She's my soon-to-be fiance, and then soon-to-be wife, and then soon-to-be mother of my children. You sure is munching over there. This was a good dinner.
Can I have a kiss?
I love you. So yeah, so now we're great. Fast forward here now. We are dating. We've been dating for almost 3 years.
We got our own apartment.
We got a cat.
We got a cat.
And we got...
His family is my family.
And her family is my family.
Yeah, if you guys want to ask us questions or video recommendations,
leave them in the comment section down below.
This is our story. This is how we met. We got more years to go.
So make sure you go ahead and follow us on TikTok. It will be in the description box down below, and it'll also be somewhere on the screen. We do content on there as well. Stay tuned every Monday for brand new videos coming your way on this channel. Thank you guys for supporting us. We want to grow with you guys. Thank you guys for joining us on this journey. If you're watching this.
Without any further ado, it's your girl Janaea.
And it's your boy Gion. And we will see you guys next Monday.